Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers taking on the Detroit Pistons. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K sports team and the NBA. Welcome, everyone. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, Stan Van Gundy was the head coach in Miami, Orlando, and now Detroit. Now, he's promised his wife that this is the last stop. He said, I wanted one more shot at it. I've got a great owner, and I should be able to get it turned around in the time that he's given me. If I don't, I don't. But this will be the last one. Kevin?
And DA, it's obvious that Stan has a real love for the game. Here's hoping he turns that storied franchise around. And a couple of big-time pivots going head-to-head tonight. Doris, looking at the NBA right now. How has that center position evolved on both ends of the floor?
Well, it seems to me that increasingly, unless you're a shot maker from the perimeter, you can't find time on an NBA floor. So certainly they've become more perimeter-oriented. The ability to at least make a mid-range jump shot helps the spacing on the floor. And then obviously on the defensive end, Kevin, the more valuable you are is based on can you switch pick and roll situations, guard a variety of positions, say 3, 4, 5, and if necessary in an absolute pickle, can you stay with a guard if you've got to switch a pick and roll between a big and a small.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Crowder, the tandem at forward. Smith is out there with Iman Shumpert, and it's Love in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, LeBron's going to put in work from the mid-range if you start to give him that kind of space.
Jackson kicks to Harris. Johnson the screen. Harris dishes to Bradley. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Bradley's got his first bucket in this one. On defense, Detroit. It's a three-point game. It's a pick by Love. Outside Crowder. The pass to LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Now the Pistons with it. Outside Jackson. Pass to Harris. To the paint. And Drummond gets it to go on the assist from Tobias Harris.
And where's the help? Obviously a missed rotation. Something they're going to want to patch up.
Right, because otherwise you're going to give up those close range opportunities all night. If you allow the opposition to get into a groove, look out.
Now here's LeBron. Love with the screen on Harris. Crowder. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
That's Jay Crowder demonstrating how strong he is. He's dominating the defense with his ability to play through contact. Jay Crowder's such an efficient scorer, right, guys? I mean, this is one of the league's best finishers, especially for a guy 6'6".
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, Crowder. And Doris, the three-pointer, a big part of Crowder's offensive game.
Well, no doubt. He's gotten better and better from out there. When you're shooting around 40% from deep range, that's getting it done.
Bradley kicks to Johnson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Way to attack there and then create the contact.
The Pistons shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
Free throws.
Shooting 2,
And that one falls for Johnson.
And one thing that you can say about this Pistons team is they are fundamentally sound, strong on the glass and closing out possessions, and they really don't make a lot of mistakes.
And so he hits both. Great with the Pistons and their discipline as a team. Part of their great rebounding means they allow very few second chance points, one of the fewest allowed in the league last season.
And couple that with how strong they've been at taking care of the basketball. Low turnover numbers as well as points allowed off of those turnovers. And with that rebounding, I think it makes for very measured basketball.
So crucial how fast Shumpert is coming off the screen, allows for him to get an easy look at the rim.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. He dishes it to Johnson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Johnson's got 5.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
Love with the screen on Johnson. LeBron passes to Shumpert. Back to LeBron. No good that time. Good D by Drummond. Johnson down low, guarded by Shumpert. Bradley kicks to Johnson. Over Shumpert. Johnson can't hit.
Ooh, couldn't quite get that one. 4 for 5.
Bradley against Smith. There's the dish to Shumpert. LeBron outside. Love with the screen for Crowder. Clock at 6. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Don't you love the way Jay Crowder slashes into the teeth of the defense? Superb at penetrating towards the cup.
Jackson kicks to Harris. Johnson outside. Here's Drummond. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Drummond's got his second bucket of the night.
He doesn't do some of the damage that other big men do on the perimeter, but inside, Drummond's got just as much game as anybody.
Here's Crowder, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there, guys.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
You know, that's why we say move without the basketball. You'll be rewarded.
James with it, now guarded by Bradley. It's stolen by Bradley. Love grabs the board.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Smith dishes to LeBron. Over Johnson, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Doris, we've seen the offensive game of LeBron James evolve over the years, adding a post game, improving his three-pointer.
Well, I think, Kevin, like all the greats, the work habits and willingness to add dimensions to his game have always been there. We understand passing and playmaking have been the constants of his career, but now he understands he's got to vary the way his points and his productivity come.
Free throw good, LeBron.
We know that LeBron has always been a good foul shooter. Not a great one, but a good one.
And it's tied up with that one. And LeBron James has openly stated very publicly, especially last year in the finals, he is chasing Michael Jordan. He wants to be the best ever.
And at this point, he might be top 2. Jordan with 6 titles. Hard to see LeBron surpassing that. But just to be in the conversation with the GOAT is an achievement in and of itself.
Now Shumpert, following the three-point attempt by Avery Bradley. 13 feet away. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Doesn't seem to matter. When LeBron's in rhythm, defenders can be draped all over him. It doesn't matter.
Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Harris kicks to Drummond. And the rejection by James.
He was tracking that shot the whole way. No chance LeBron was letting that get to the rim.
Pass to Smith. Shumpert with it. It's a pick by Love. Kicks it to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Jackson passes to Bradley. Back to Jackson to stop the drought. And that's 2 points on the layup. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Well, Kev, Avery Bradley seeing the floor so well. This guy has improved in every phase of the game.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. As a former point guard at Providence Doris in college basketball, you had to initialize plenty of different plays, work within different styles and schemes. Is there a particular offensive scheme that you prefer beyond others?
You know, when I was a kid, believe it or not, though I'm an East Coast kid, during the Lakers and Celtics era, I was actually a Showtime fan. I love the fast pace, their ability to get in transition, the spectacular James Worthy being fed so perfectly by the incomparable Magic Johnson. I am much more a pace and space fan than I am a grinded out player. You know, I'm a Knicks fan by heart, and though I love the success they had in the 90s, I would say that the style of play today is much more appealing to me.
It is. It's so attractive to watch movement and fluid basketball and sets that run with precision. It's great to watch.
Poetry in motion.
Yes, well said. Here is Harris following the basket by LeBron James. And here is Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Rebounded by Korver.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
Well, you know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
No good on the shot. Jackson kicks to Marjanovic. No good. Great D that time from Love. James wide open. It's hauled in by Harris.
Boy, a wide open look from mid-range that goes by the wayside. You can tell he's upset.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Bradley against Love. Steps back and fires. Kept alive, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
He doesn't let that possession go to waste, Kev. He's going to feed on those second chance opportunities. Boy, that's pretty work.
The Pistons shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Lewis checked in for Tobias Harris. Reggie Bullock comes in for Stanley Johnson. Langston Galloway's checked in for Avery Bradley. And it's Ish Smith in for Reggie Jackson. And that one misses. And LeBron outspoken last season about the Cavs, Doris, need for more playmakers.
Well, Kev, at the time, there were only two players, Kyrie and LeBron, who were averaging at least 2 assists. To give you a point of comparison, the Warriors had 7 players do that. So there was a ton of pressure on LeBron and Kyrie to make that offense hum.
Lure the screen. Smith kicks to Galloway. Back to Smith. Here's Bullock. Lure the screen. 4 on the shot clock. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Wade kicks to Green. Outside Korver. Wade on the wing. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And you gotta like the touch there from Wade inside. A polished interior scorer who knows how to get to his sweet spot.
Now here is Smith. Lure the screen. Bullock kicks to Lure. Smith outside. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's just a great individual play right through the teeth of the defense.
It's a pick by Love. Wade kicks to Love. Dishes to LeBron. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. James has got 10.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Smith the pass to Marjanovic. Back to Smith. Luer sets the pick for Smith. From down in the low post, it goes. Smith's got his second basket of the game.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Doris, as we know, you were born in New York, grew up in New Jersey, lots of basketball talent in those areas. Who were some local players who influenced you early on?
Well, 1983 is the year the Philadelphia 76ers won the NBA championship, and that team was the epitome of cool, Kevin, right? You had the masterful doctor, the power of Moses Malone, but you know who I tried to emulate? Mo Cheeks.
No kidding.
Yeah, the steady, heady point guard who could make big shots and come up with a timely steal. I couldn't be the doctor. I couldn't fly like the doc, so Mo Cheeks was my guy.
And the first one drops.
And when you look at what the Pistons have done, pretty clear, this is a team that has a vision of who they want to be. Strong defensively, really good at rebounding the basketball, and I think deliberate and patient on the offensive side of the floor.
Kennard, he's checked in for Marjanovic. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And with the Pistons, this has been the identity the team has been aiming for under Stan Van Gundy. It's taken shape, but has yet, Greg, to produce big results.
I think it's because they've just always been 1 or 2 pieces short of making that next jump. I think the conference has gotten stronger, and while their best players are really good, I don't think they're quite at that elite level yet to allow this group to take that next step.
The Pistons shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The first one falls. And LeBron James putting a lot of pressure on the Cavs to surround him with the talent to compete. Doris, yet right at the draft and start of free agency, the team going in a new direction in the front office.
Right, you're talking about a case of bad timing. Stars like Paul George and Jimmy Butler changing teams. You have to question the thinking to allow that front office turmoil at such a critical juncture.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Green, the screen. Love with the screen on Luer. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You know, without a lot of shot blocking on the interior, the Cavs play a very conservative defensive style. A low rate of steals. They want to stay in front and prevent penetration.
Cleveland shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. And for the Cavs, some defensive regression from a top 10 defense in 2016, Doris, to a bottom 10 last year.
Yeah, it's hard to dispute the notion that their offense carried them. Now, some would attribute that to coasting in the regular season, but still, their aim was to win it all, and tough to do that if you don't defend at a high level.
Both free throws good from Green.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
Kennard, the pass to Smith. Bullock kicks to Galloway. The Pistons working the ball around now. And Lure gets it to go.
You know, the easy one there. You know, Galloway able to read the defense, finding his man for the great setup. Pretty.
Outside, Green. To the inside, Love. And no good that time. And the Pistons now going the other way. Now here is Smith. Pass to Kennard. Shoots off the screen. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. The Cavaliers trail by 3. 24 seconds left in the first. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, when LeBron James is fighting his way through contact, he makes it look so easy.
Here's Galloway, looking for his first basket still in this one. Smith outside, Lure the screen. Smith outside. Got it off in time, but it's no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Pistons lead by 1. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into every game.
I go back and I'm able to, read the scouting report, and also when I get to the arena, I also watch more film on each and every guy that's going to be playing, guys that I know I may be, matched up against, throughout the night. So I'm not surprised by anything if it happens throughout the game. So it's a lot of preparation that goes in, to just one game, just trying to get one win, but that's what it takes to win good.
I think you'd have to say the preparation really shows on the court in his play, and rarely does he look surprised out there or caught off guard.
And Kevin, that's really just the mark of a total pro. And I don't think oftentimes the fans appreciate how much goes in terms of preparation. Some guys get it and some guys don't. But he's a perfect example of what proper preparation means in terms of preventing a poor performance.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And what stands out to you from the Pistons so far in this one?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
It was huge, no doubt, and it seems like they simply can't miss from downtown.
On the floor for Cleveland getting going here in the second. Kyle Korver is out there with Green. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Calderon, and it's Fry in at the 5 down low. Here's Smith following the score by Cleveland. He feeds it to Lure. Here's Kennard. Oh!
And you talk about momentum. That sort of action delivers a type of energy to your team that you just cannot quantify.
Well, I'm going to quantify something right now, Greg. This is a close game, and that was something special. So it's the Cavaliers now, following the bucket by the Pistons. Count that one. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Doris, so often we talk about high basketball IQ. Is that something you can learn, or do you have to be born with something like that?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, but if you look at someone like LeBron James, whose basketball IQ may be the highest we've ever seen, I think he's a guy whose basketball knowledge is always expanding. And I think if you love the game, you're constantly taking in information. So probably a little bit of both.
So you've always got to be curious, right? Even if you're at the top of the game like LeBron or yourself.
Right. LeBron is just, he's constantly taking in sources of information. preparation, upping his ante in terms of film watching and preparation. Really special to be able to watch that guy work.
And I know that's how you prepare as a broadcaster now. I'd like to tag along sometime and watch you prepare for a game. That'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be a blast.
Now here's Wade from the left block, and Cleveland again with the bucket. Pistons trail by 3. Galloway, the pass to Kennard. Drummond, a screen. And there's the pass to Kennard. Inside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Jose Calderon.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Pistons have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Free throw good, Smith. And while most teams are moving in the direction of attacking from three-point range or inside, Greg, this Pistons team will still look to make a living in the mid-range game.
Yeah, and the Pistons right at the top of the NBA in terms of the highest percentage of their points coming from the mid-range. Almost 20% of their points coming from that area. You have to play to the strengths of your team, even in an ever-evolving game. Right now, that's where their bread is buttered.
Now here's Calderon. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Wade off the iron that time.
Just a little hesitation on that release, right? His timing looked a bit off.
Lobbed up there for Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Calderon, no good.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
Now Smith. He has 6. Out left to the wing. Let's go. Bullock, good. And it's a 3-point Detroit lead.
Boy, that is not the shot they were hoping for, but they'll take the result.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Wade outside. Feeds to Fry. Shot clock at 6. Off the left rim and out. Pistons leading by 3. Here's Kennard. He kicks to Smith. Pass to Kennard. Drummond a screen. Here's Bullock. Guarded by Korver. Shot from 12. Calderon pulls it in.
You know, he's working on his inside game, but clearly there's still a little more work to do.
The feed to Wade. Lets it go from 11. Count it. Wade's got 6 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, what a start in the first quarter, and now he's taking it to a new level here in the second.
Smith kicks to Bullock. He dishes it to Harris. Pass to Drummond. Over Fry. And it's Drummond missing.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Well, last season, LeBron very outspoken, saying the Cavs were too top-heavy. The Irving trade has brought them some much-needed depth.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Green.
And you talk about the depth for the Cavs. Crucial when facing a team like the Golden State Warriors. If everything comes together, I think there's a chance their trade with Boston might give them a better shot at winning it all.
Now Now here's Drummond. 6 points for him. Drummond a screen. Elbow shot. Detroit, no good that time either. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. No good from Fry. The Pistons have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Yeah, you can sense he wasn't happy with how things are going here. Probably looking to change it up a bit.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's a good call, Greg. They need a fresh, new approach here.
Marjanovic checked in for Andre Drummond. Cleveland also making some changes. Love's checked in for Fry. Jay Crowder comes in for Kyle Korver. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Jose Calderon. Now, here's Wade. He's got 8.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Bradley with the ball. Now Smith defending. The dish to Jackson. Back to Bradley. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Smith on the wing, guarded by Bradley. Wade kicks to Green. It's a pick by Love. Shot off the screen. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
Outside Jackson, kicks it to Johnson. It's good, the assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Green with a screen on Jackson. Wade kicks to Smith. A 3-pointer off the mark. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Jackson. Dishes it to Bradley. Outside Jackson. Over Wade. That shot, no good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Smith with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Outer dishes to Love. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Detroit's gone to the 3-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Jackson misses. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Green, the pass to Smith. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And the Cavaliers with some changes. LeBron comes in for Jeff Green. And Shumpert in there for Dwayne Wade. Detroit leading by 4. Outside Jackson passes it to Bradley. Over Smith. Bradley can't get it to go.
As long as they can hang on to this lead, he won't have to answer for what's been an off night for him.
James in the post. Johnson on him. James, no good. Detroit's gone 2 for 5 from 3-point land since the end of the first. And there's a whistle that goes on him on Shumpert. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson against Shumpert. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
LeBron kicks to Shumpert. Smith against Harris. Clock at 6. It's a pick by Love. A floater. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 4 again on the bucket from Smith.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
Jackson has the open look. That 3 off the mark.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
A last season for Reggie Jackson, he just couldn't get back to full strength. Missed a lot of time, Greg, as you know, with that injury to start the year. And even when he returned, his legs wouldn't cooperate and give him his usual burst and acceleration.
Yeah, and you could see it in Jackson's performance and really the numbers. Steep drop in production from what he had been putting up, and very dependent on his burst. So hopefully he can avoid any leg troubles moving forward.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Lure dishes to Smith. The Cavaliers pull it in. And here's Smith. Shumpert in the corner. He feeds it to James. It's good. This game is all even. LeBron's got 16 points.
LeBron was anticipating that catch and shoot. Nicely done.
Lure a screen on Love. Galloway the pass to Lure. The pass to Smith. Lure the screen. The 11-footer. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 6 points for him.
The initial miss was the best thing that could have happened to them. He was in absolutely perfect position for the putback.
It's a pick by Love. James kicks to Love. Back to James. Cleveland moving it around. Outside Crowder. Love with the screen for Crowder. And that misses. That would have put him up. Detroit's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Here's Galloway. Covered by Smith. Now here's Lure. He has 6. Feeds it to Galloway. Lure the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Now it's a 4-point Piston lead. Now Smith. It's a pick by Love. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Crowder kicks to James. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a 3-point play.
You know, LeBron James has been fouled so many times in his career, it doesn't even faze him anymore. There is no stopping this guy.
The Cavaliers have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
One shot.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
Pass to Galloway. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Galloway has got 4 points this quarter.
He can catch you off guard at the rim. Galloway's creative, and he's got nice touch.
Ron right side. And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Pistons leading by 3. Smith outside. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in. Smith's got 8 points.
Boy, I'll tell you, it takes a lot of confidence to go with the floater. That is not as easy as it looks.
In a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Detroit. They lead by 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, how do you think the team performed defensively in that first half?
Well, they got off to a good start, but then I thought we settled in and started playing a little bit more defense.
Got locked in as the game went on. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And an exciting first half indeed. Welcome back. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Kenny, the Jet, Smith, and Shaq, the Eel O'Neal. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. And guys, for the Pistons, Kenny, what did you see from them?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
You know, they didn't play it too safe. They made some really nice shots. Those are some much-needed points, and it keeps them right in the game. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that is just about going to wrap it up as the second half is moments away. Down to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the crew.
Welcome back to the Palace at Auburn Hills. That's a look at the Renaissance Center, which dominates the skyline in downtown Detroit. We have a close ball game on our hands as we... The Cavaliers trail by 5. Johnson and Harris are at the forward spots. Jackson and Bradley are in the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Stan Van Gundy.
LeBron rolling. He's grooving. He feels good, ready to take over this game.
Jackson with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Over LeBron. And Detroit again with the bucket. The Cavs' Tyronn Lue said he never envisioned coaching during his playing career, but Doc Rivers saw something in him.
Well, Doc likes to say that Ty just had a way of bringing people together, a way of connecting. At the same time, Lue is tough enough to speak the truth and point out things that others might be reluctant to say. Well, what a combination of size and touch that makes him a nightmare matchup from three-point range. Wow.
Bradley dishes to Drummond. Jackson against Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And looking back last season, how about 87% from the line? So that's obviously nothing to sneeze at.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they've performed at the line.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. The Cavaliers trail by 4. James kicks to Crowder. Back to LeBron. Over Johnson. James with another miss.
Well, I wouldn't say the D was exceptional, but it certainly was enough to bother him.
Jackson passes to Bradley. Poked loose. Shumpert with the steal. Smith with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Smith dishes to LeBron. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul. On the wing, Shumpert, guarded by Jackson. Cleveland moving it around. 5 to shoot. Here's Crowder, 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Crowder's got 9.
Really like the energy I'm seeing from this offense. 3 for 4 to open the third.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. On the wing, James. For the tie. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Johnson kicks to Bradley. Here's Jackson. 9 points in the game so far. Just 5 on the clock. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Off target from 3-point range. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Crowder, a screen on Bradley. Johnson against Smith. He kicks it to Shumpert. It's a pick by Love. Shumpert, no good. The Pistons leading. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Shumpert. Bradley passes to Johnson. Drummond sets the screen for Johnson. Jackson from long range. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
You simply can't give him that. You have to fight through the screen and at least get a hand in the face of the shooter.
James against Johnson. LeBron James on the wing. He's got 21. And yes, it's good.
Well, the floater, another weapon in LeBron's ever-expanding arsenal.
Jackson dishes to Drummond. Johnson with a screen on Love. Here's Jackson. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
A steady screen set on that play and the defense disappears. Nice communication between teammates to make that play work.
Outside Crowder. The feed to LeBron. Over Johnson. James with another miss. Detroit leading by 5. Johnson kicks to Jackson. He dishes it to Drummond. Here's the screen. It's Bradley on the wing. That shot no good. Excellent defense there from Smith.
And Avery Bradley won the national high school title at Findlay Prep and was considered a top 5 prospect. Some had him even at number 1, and still after 1 season at Texas, he fell to the Celtics at 19 in that 2010 draft.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And Bradley, a great athlete. He won the dunk contest in high school. Terrific player, but he's not a big highlight player, it seems, in the NBA, Greg.
Yeah, you know, his strength and explosiveness more on display defensively, and that's been his meal ticket. He's added skill, though. He's turned the corner and has become a two-way threat. Clearly a foul.
The Pistons have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Jackson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
James kicks to Love. Harris against Crowder. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
So it's Detroit now, leading by 5. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Jackson is doubled. Back to Bradley. There's a screen by Marjanovic. 4 on the clock. Bradley. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
You know, despite his struggle shooting, they've been successful tonight. He's just not gotten on track.
And you just hate to give up those second chance points.
Well, you better be more physical on the glass because they wanted that rebound more than them, plain and simple.
LeBron, good.
Who attracts more defensive attention than LeBron James? My goodness, inside, so hard to guard.
Jackson kicks to Marjanovic. Over Love. Marjanovic, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James outside. Outside jumper. Pass to Smith. From deep. The rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Johnson, the pass to Jackson. Johnson the screen. Jackson dishes to Harris. Marjanovic down low. He's guarded by Love. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
I know how popular threes are in the NBA, but boy, you can't do better than those quality looks in the low post.
Here's James. Back to Smith. Lets it go with a 3. A putback. And Love with the second chance points. Love's got 7 points.
You know, after a first half of poor shooting, he is turning up the heat now.
Bradley kicks to Harris. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 3 assists in the game. Timeout called, Cleveland. And Doris, coming into the NBA, Love's game was centered around the basket, a double-double machine.
Well, think about this, Kev. One of 5 players in the last 3 decades to average over 15 rebounds for an entire season. He did that in 2011. Unbelievable.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Excellent work by the talented people in our production truck as well. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. James outside. Over Smith. LeBron shot is off. Detroit leading by 7. Jackson kicks to Harris. And that's collected by Love. Love's got 11 rebounds in the game. That's a 2 from Korver. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Korver's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, this to me speaks to the work ethic of Korver. He's put in a ton of time practicing shooting over contested defense. What a pretty shot.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
James outside. Banked in off the glass. James has got 27.
I'll tell you, if you get caught napping on the defensive end, that first step of LeBron's is so explosive. Look out.
The dish to Bullock. To the inside. And he makes the bucket, drew contact, and gets the whistle, too.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
The Pistons have shot 10 of 11 at the line. Nice work so far for them. John Lure, he's checked in for Detroit.
One shot.
Free throw drops from Marjanovic. The Cavaliers trail by 8. It's a pick by Love. Outside, Green. Kicks it to Wade. Smith with the defensive effort.
That's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
No, exactly, Greg. Especially when the ball is that deep inside. You've got to respect how he altered that shot.
Harris against James. Just 5 to shoot. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for Kennard. He's checked in for Detroit. Jackson comes in for John Lure. And Harris drops them both. LeBron with it. He's got 27. Dishes to Korver. It's stolen by Harris. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Smith. He feeds it to Bullock. Jackson up top, releases. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
To end the run, the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
There's the pass to Bullock. Back to Jackson. The Pistons working the ball around now. And it's Bullock missing. The Cavaliers trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Kennard. Covered by LeBron. Smith the pass to Harris. Banked in off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 12.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
You can tell they've got their foot on the gas pedal right now. No slowing down. The defense starting to look helpless.
Love with the screen for Wade. Love outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Love's got it back down to single digits for the Cavs. There's 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Bullock dishes to Smith. Outside Jackson. 6 to shoot. There's a good screen. And stolen by Love. Here we go, 1-on-1. And finished off by LeBron.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
And here's Smith. No good on that last second attempt there. And so is Detroit, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. Let's listen in now to head coach Stan Van Gundy from a few moments ago.
Just relax and play the game.
Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Pistons leading by 7. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Kyle Korver, Channing Frye out there with Green. Then there's Dwayne Wade. And it's Shumpert in at the 1. Drummond a screen. Shot clock at 5. Power down with both hands.
Well,
AB has become a real weapon in the pick and roll. This is a quick, confident player who moves well in these sets.
They set the pick. Wade kicks to Fry. Feeds to Green. With some arc, and the layup is good.
Boy, what touch. You know, a lot of guys don't have the kind of feel necessary to make the floater.
Outside Jackson. Here's Bradley. They get it again. Drummond. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, I don't know if any big man has the combination of strength, speed, and hops that Drummond has, not to mention his length, an unreal physical specimen.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
And watching Andre Drummond play, he's really just an old school type center. I mean, he eats up space in the middle and finishes plays in close. Not a skilled guy who can pull a defender away from the basket.
And the second free throw, good. And with Drummond, he does play like towering centers of decades past.
Yeah, I mean, he isn't great at moving the ball around or hitting shots from range, but his size and athleticism are elite and one of the best rebounders in our game.
Here's Wade. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Boy, the defense gets into his head and alters his release when he really doesn't have to.
Bradley kicks to Jackson. Back to Bradley. Drummond a screen. Shoots off the screen. That's short off the rim.
No doubt it's been a rough game for him. I don't think he's going to lose any sleep over it as long as they hang on to the lead the rest of the way.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high quality shot and then able to knock it down.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Bradley kicks to Bullock. Drummond a screen. Here's Bullock, guarded by Korver. Bullock, good.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Wade kicks to Shumpert. Bradley against Wade. Shoots over Bradley. Wade misses. Pistons leading by 8. Outside Jackson. Pass to Bradley. Looking to get it going. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, don't sleep on Avery's athleticism, right? Terrific at finishing these opportunities with force.
And the Cavaliers call time here. One of the stories here, Reggie Jackson getting it done today.
I mean, he continues to burn them with his scoring. And the coaching staff's going to have to come up with a different approach defensively.
And the Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He got into him pretty hard. He said, we are being way too soft in there. We need some toughness, and I need some defense. No more easy baskets. Pretty strong words, guys.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Korver a screen on Bradley. Wade kicks to Shumpert. There's the feed to Wade. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Boy, Kev, how about the recognition of Kyle Korver? Puts the pass on time and on target. Makes it an easy opportunity for his teammate.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Green against Harris. Back to Fry. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And that one's good. Green.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Jackson kicks to Drummond. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's 13 points for Andre Drummond.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
Green, the screen. He kicks it to Wade. Shoots over Bradley. No good off the front iron.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Johnson the screen. Harris inside the line. The rebound by Jeff Green. The Cavaliers trail by 11. And it's Wade in the corner. Another miss by Wade.
Boy, he's so used to having a hand in his face that I think it caught him off guard to be that wide open.
On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Shumpert. Jackson passes to Johnson. Drummond the screen. Here's Bradley. And he makes good on the layup.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
Shumpert dishes to Green. There's the pick. Add basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Back to Bradley. Harris kicks to Johnson. Drummond the screen. Expanding his range. Johnson can't hit. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Shumpert with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Shumpert passes to Green. Shoots over Bradley. Jeff Green again. Green's got 9 points in the quarter.
My goodness, how about the degree of difficulty on that shot?
Here's Drummond. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Yeah, bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Here's Wade, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. To the inside. Outside for Jackson. Detroit, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Wade outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. On the wing, Shumpert. There's the screen. Shot, high post. He can't get that one to fall. The Pistons go the other way with it. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Johnson kicks to Jackson. Back to Johnson. Harris outside. Pistons keep it alive. Trying to get back on track. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Fry. Crowder comes in for Green. LeBron's checked in for Kyle Korver. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert.
One shot.
Free throw good, Drummond. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Smith dishes to James. And they double up James. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. Wade outside. It's a pick by Love. Wade kicks to Love. Offensive rebound. Yep, it goes, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Smith.
I'll tell you, good work to pound it down low and finish in tight.
It's Jackson atop the key. He dishes it to Bradley. On the wing, Harris. The rebound by Kevin Love. Love's got rebound number 13 with that last one. James, a screen on Johnson. Wade outside. Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Over Bradley. Off the left rim and out.
I'll tell you, he hasn't been able to find the mark all night. It's a big reason they're staring at this deficit.
Jackson kicks to Harris. James against Johnson. There's the dish to Drummond. Over Love, and that one's good. Drummond's got 12 points in just the second half.
I'll tell you what, his accuracy has been the story of this game.
No doubt. I mean, he's doing his best to guide his team to victory. Superb job shooting the ball in this final period.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2.
Free throw drops for James.
And really turned a weakness into a strength tonight with some excellent work at the line.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. Dishes it to Harris. Drummond a screen. Harris passes to Johnson. And the rejection by LeBron. Hacked and still knocked it down. Nice composure.
What's up?
Cavaliers foul. LeBron James. His 4th team.
One shot, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Drummond. We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Wade kicks to Smith. Pass to LeBron. Over Johnson. James misses. Detroit leading by 11. Drummond sets the screen for Jackson. Johnson against James. Johnson dishes to Drummond. Over Wade. Drummond passes to Johnson. Banked in off the glass. Johnson's got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Smith kicks to James. Back to Smith. Shot clock at 6. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, we think J.R. Smith is just a shooter, but make no mistake, he has no problem attacking the rim.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Detroit.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Drummond.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Jackson with it. Wade picks him up. Back to Jackson. Harris kicks to Bradley. Lobbed up there for Drummond, and Drummond throws it down.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
Wade outside. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long.